T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey guys, we got a great flight school lined up for you guys today. Really good. I mean, we put some energy behind this, and if your team is not here, you really are going to regret it today.
Yes.
And we're going to make you feel that way every week, because we're not just, pulling random stuff out of our tails. How you like that, edit? We really put a lot of good energy to make sure that we're giving you what you need in order to be successful. And so if I just really want to encourage you guys, take it seriously. When you have new people join your team, don't be so, oh my God, that's a person, that you're just afraid to tell them what they need to do to be successful. We see all the new people that are joining. We know they're not on flight school.
Yes.
And if they're not on flight school, that means that you are failing them.
Yes.
You are
absolutely.
They trusted you, they bought into you, and they trusted you to lead them down the path of success. And you didn't make sure they were here.
Yes.
I can tell you right now, if Holton Bugs was their sponsor, they'd be on flight school.
Oh yeah. If you were their sponsor, they'd be on flight school. If I were their sponsor, they'd be on flight school. Dude.
Exactly. So sometimes people can be handicapped by having a weak sponsor. Don't be a weak sponsor. Don't be a weak upline. Okay. So I want to encourage you guys to do that. I'll tell you who's not a weak upline. Drill Sergeant Pips, Donnie Pips. He said his team was on at 7:45. He said he was taking attention. I wish I knew some of those like military terms. I would make fun with you, sir. You had them all lined up. Attention.
Was he roll calling?
All right. He was doing roll call. He was doing roll call. He got it before he said formation. Formation at 7:45.
Oh yeah. Nice. Excellent.
That's right.
Formation.
All right, cool. Let's get right.
All
Sorry.
right. What's that?
Let's get disclaimer. Disclaimer time. All right, folks. Today on Flight School, we are going to show you how to make money. Okay. Not in the traditional sense, but some very important training from Mr. Bugs on what it really takes if you want to build it big and make the big money that's in the comp plan. But that said, Ibüümerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about how much money you as an individual or any individual is going to make. And the reason for that is, while everybody can make money at Ibüümerang, everybody won't, right? And the reason why everybody won't is because some folks are going to get a message that says, hey, get on flight school, 7:45 is early, 7:55 is on time, 8 a.m. is late, and still be late. Some folks are going to get a message like that and ignore it. Some folks are going to get a message like that and take it for themselves and be on time, but not share it with their team. Some folks are going to weekly promote it to their team. Hey guys, flight school if you can, that kind of stuff. And all of those things are factors in what kind of team or organization you build. Is it a strong one? Is it a weak one? Is it a team that gets mediocre results? Is it a team that gets astronomical results? Right? So things like that. Some folks are going to take the training that we give today and they're going to apply it at different degrees. Some people are going to take this information, they're going to do a lot, and they're going to make a lot. Some folks are going to take this information today, they're going to do a little, and they're going to make a little. And then some folks are going to take the information we share with you today, and they're going to do absolutely nothing at all with it, and guess what they're going to make? Say it with me. Nothing at all. So, folks, here's my challenge to you guys. My challenge to you is this. Look at the person who's looking back at you in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth and flossing, and ask him, ask her, what kind of business owner am I? Am I going to be extremely profitable? Am I going to be marginally profitable? Or am I going to be bust? Be bust? It's going to be totally up to you, folks. And that's our disclaimer. We're sticking to it. So is there something wrong with Zoom? No, we have not at capacity. We're definitely not at capacity. So if you have people that are having difficulty getting on, have them try again. We have a couple of hundred people on here already. So they should be able to get on. All right, let's keep going.
Okay. Perfect.
Ian, yes, you are. Ian said he's a winner. You certainly are, bro. All right. And now a word from our sponsor. And now a word from our sponsor.
Okay.
Thank you, Ian.
Hey, Ibüümerang family, it's MK coming to you from the flight deck. Let's get rocking and rolling. All right, let me pull up the slides. All right. So, what does it take to build it big? You will find out today. All right, stay connected. WhatsApp community, iboomnation.com. Go there, fill out the information, SMS and email, iboomtext.com. Go there and fill out the information, and Telegram at Ibüümerang. Search at Ibüümerang and click join. Click join. All right, your February leaders' birthdays. We are fundraising for the BÜM Foundation. So we don't have any birthdays this week, but we do have a list of all of the auto ship donors, and we're going to show that right now. Chargebacks. If you charge back, you will be terminated. But you can go to the iboomhub.com/downloads and you can download the multiple use credit card form. But you've got to pull it out of the back office of the person you put it into before auto ship runs the next month. That's why we get chargebacks. Okay, do not give your funds to anyone for trading. Ibüümerang will not be held responsible for your loss of funds. Don't do it, folks. Cross-recruiting and switching teams. Signing up a second position on another team is not allowed. This is grounds for termination. Both the switcher and the sponsor will be terminated. All right. This is your brick. You are a personal star achiever, 300 QV. You are dual team qualified, one left, one right. You've got 10 Elevate customers, 1500 QV. And you've got a total of 1800 PQV. This is your basic building block of success in your Ibüümerang business. So be a brick, folks. All right, CEO Circle, 10 Elevate customers, and you can go to Accelerate Vision and Dream Weekend, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months in advance. You've got to be qualified 3 months prior to the event. So CEO Corner, 25 Elevate customers, Accelerate Vision Dream Weekend, all virtual and live events, and the Elevate boot camps, which are $1,249, and you get to go for free. So, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months ahead of time. All right, Rank Up. Who's using Rank Up? Everybody should be using Rank Up. So training call recordings are now on iboomhub.com. They are also on the YouTube playlist at Ibüümerang. No. YouTube.com/Ibüümerang. YouTube.com/Ibüümerang. All right, Profit Snatcher testimonials are now in Rank Up. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, click Profit Snatcher testimonials, grab the link and send it. But here's the thing, folks. You've got to match up the person that is presenting to the prospect, okay? Match up the person presenting to the prospect. All right, Trade Buddy shirts, they are going fast. You've got a limited time to buy them. So February 18th Go to myiboomerang.com. Pre-order ends on the 18th. Shipping and import duties will apply if we're shipping them internationally, but you can pick them up at the Houston Masterclass here in Houston, and you've got to change the country to the United States for this option. Okay? All right. I've got my shirt. Have you got your shirt? Trade Buddy Elevate call only on Tuesdays now at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So Shamim Agahi, he is a master trader. He will answer all your questions about Trade Buddy, and he'll help you understand how to utilize Trade Buddy to maximize your profits. All right. So get on that call on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Send us your Profit Snatcher wins. Send your testimonials to profitsnatchers@elevate.com. So you can send in your Trade Buddy wins and your Trade Buddy testimonials, and you can send in your Elevate testimonials as well. Okay? All right, Travel and Trade Corner with Doris Lopez. This is on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. She does a fantastic job. All right, Profit Snatchers America. Jayla Pippins, did you catch the Valentine's edition of Profit Snatchers? That was awesome. So Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then Profit Snatchers Europe, Caroline Kusin. She does it on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. UK time. A masterclass in business building with Mr. Bugs. This is going to be off the charts. March 9th through 11th. Regularly, it's $1,249.99. You can get it now for only $999.99. And it's 450 CD. Now, listen, we've got something special for you. We've got the CEO pack for this event. We're going to talk about it on Flight School today. All right, that's it, folks. This is the only call that happens today. MK coming to you from the flight deck.
All right.
What's up, bro?
I love that. That was one of our best ideas ever. Oh, yes.
No squirrel.
No squirrels. And I appreciate that you were wearing a different shirt because you didn't fake me out this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's die. Let's keep this thing popping. For those of you in the United States, your 1099s are currently available. They've been in your iPayout actually for a week. Go to your iPayout account, click on account, scroll down the commission report, choose 2023, download your 1099, and be on your merry way. Let's keep it popping.
Cool.
BÜM Foundation is such an important part of what we do, giving back and helping those who can't help themselves, especially the children. That's what the BÜM Foundation is all about. And guess what? We want to just say a special thank you to all the people who have already put BÜM Foundation donation on your auto ship. These are people right here who they went in their back office and they created an auto ship with at least a $5 monthly donation to the BÜM Foundation. And we appreciate every little bit because it all helps and provides servings of nutrition for underprivileged children, as well as protection from human trafficking, which is out of control and crazy. So everybody on this list, thank you so much. Who are the people with the stars? Those are the ones.
Those are the ones that did extra auto ship.
Yeah, they went big. Those are the ones who went bigger.
Jake Barton, Andrew Fowler, David Romero, and Rod Smith.
Yes. So we thank you. BÜM Foundation thanks you, and the children thank you. Please encourage your team members to do this. This is going to be great. It just helps. It just helps, and it helps you with your business too, because karma is real. All right, let's keep it popping.
Cool. There we go.
Let's do some recognition. We promised you guys that we were going to do some recognition. The last couple of weeks, we took a look. We recognized the people who were the top recruiters and the top customer getters. This week, we're going to recognize the people who advanced a rank in January, because rank advancement is an indication of growing your business. It's an indication of a person who's doing the right things. And it's also a reflection on your sponsor and your upline and the team that you're a part of, right? I know these diamonds are super competitive, and so they like to see this list here and see their team dominating the list. And so I want to congratulate you guys in advance. So let's start with the new directors. Now, what is a director? A director is a person who's achieved, they're active themselves with at least 200 PQV, first of all. Number one. Number two, they have at least one on the left and one on the right. They've built a team that has a total of 2,500 in qualifying volume, and it's 50-50 leg balance, meaning that only 1,250 points is coming from any one leg, including their own personal business center. Okay, so your volume can count up to 50% of that in this particular case. So let's congratulate our folks. We have from the United States, Alberto Carranza III. Also from the US, Andrew Perot. From Australia, Danielle Hermes. From Sri Lanka, we have Dilashaya Senavarantana. From United States, Javonta Collins. Also from the US, John Tevez. From the United Kingdom, Jonathan Cowie. From the United Kingdom, Kelechi Anyanwu. From the United States, Lionel Miyamoto. From the United States, Nicholas Carrington. From the United States, Shane Eames. And also from the US, Troy Rejda. So congratulations to our new directors. Mark will now give you the senior directors.
Senior director, active 200 plus PQV, one left, one right, 5,000 total team QV, 50% leg balance. Annette Olsen, Norway. Bernard Chu Fung Lung, Mauritius. Oh gosh. Nipuna Kara Naranthni, Sri Lanka.
Not bad. Good job, bro.
You've set me up. Tove McGelly, Norway. And Victoria Berry, United States.
Way to go. Way to go. All right. You got through there pretty good.
What?
All right. Now let's go for our new executive.
Wait. Hold on a second. We've got folks in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, you just noticed that?
Yes.
Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's on all these lists.
Yes.
That's
wow.
right. As a matter of fact, the only new executive director for the month of January came from Sri Lanka. And that is none other than Sudarshana Madhushan. Don't be jealous. I practice.
Oh, good gosh. That was good. That was good. All
The
right.
executive director has 10,000 in total team QV with the 50% leg balance. And Sudarshana, congratulations to you and Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Last but not least, we have our first, Sapphire is special. It's our first leadership position in the compensation plan. Sapphire is the gateway to diamond. And the way you go diamond is you make sapphire. So this is super special and a great reflection on Blue Diamond, Jake Parton, on Emerald, Elliott Ward. We have a new sapphire out of the United Kingdom, 15,000 total team qualifying volume, 40% leg balance this time. 40%, right? What does that mean? It means that you can't count more than 6,000 volume from any one leg. So they have at least 3 legs of business that are helping make up this sapphire. And Connor Fennell is our new Sapphire from the United Kingdom. So congratulations to you, Connor.
All right.
All right.
You stole
There
that
you
one.
go. Ah, I'm sorry. I needed to give the spiel.
All right. All right. DTRTs, live meeting energy in Atlanta, Georgia. So this happened on what date? February 2nd?
Yeah, this was last week.
Yeah.
After this happened after flight school, I think. Yeah. And
Okay.
the team at Atlanta, they rocked it. And this is really a testimony to the leadership of Diamond Trey Harris
it was
and
the
Blue
4th.
Diamond.
It's Fed 4.
Blue Diamond. Huh?
It was Fed 4.
Okay. Yeah. Blue Diamonds. This is really a testimony to the leadership of Diamond Trey Harris and Blue Diamonds, Jackie and Jayla Pippins. I spoke to Jackie, and I wanted to let you guys know how does this happen? Well, this doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen just because you want it to happen. It happens because you have a discipline of inspecting what you expect and getting everyone on board. And that's exactly what Blue Diamonds, Jackie and Jayla did. They got everybody together at least a week before, got everybody on board, say, hey, we're going to do this. Let's get let's commit to each other that we're going to have great energy, that we're going to have great show up, and that everybody's going to bring a guest, and look at the result.
Absolutely.
This is credit to everybody doing what they said they would do. And so I'm pointing that out because I know that all over this is now starting to happen. Last week we had a meeting just like this one, super exciting, super packed in the United Kingdom. I know that this is about to happen in San Diego area with Diamond Kelly Haupu.
Yes.
And it's going to be happening in a bunch of other places as well. So
Yeah.
I want to encourage you guys to rally with these teams and be a part of what's going on.
All right.
Now, next time we do this in Atlanta?
Yes. February 20th. Yes. Unlocking strategies, 2024 strategies. Yeah. So it's going to be at the Atlanta Fairfield by Marriott. And it's going to be on Tuesday, the 20th of February, 7:30.
7:30. Now here's the drill, folks. If you are in the Atlanta area, regardless of whose team you are, this meeting is for you.
Yes.
Right? If you're in the business, it's $10. Your guests are free. Here's the only requirement. Bring your positive energy.
Yes.
Bring your positive energy. Be a great team player, et cetera, and respect. So
outside the area, you can call folks in the Atlanta area and have them go.
yes, yeah, absolutely. You can send guests to the meeting as well. Just want to give these guys a heads up so that they can make sure that they greet and take care of your guests properly. All right. And this is a meeting that you can trust. All right. Because here's one thing that I know about Jackie and Jayla and Trey, their leadership. They don't steal people's people.
No. Yeah.
They do not. They don't believe in it. They don't accept it from their team members either. So if you send a guest there and the guest likes what they hear and they want to join Ibüümerang, they will be joining with you. Don't worry. They will, your Jackie and Jayla's team will take good care of your people. That's our culture, folks. That's our culture. That should be true anywhere around the world. Can we take the slide down for a second? Because I want to talk about something.
Okay.
That should be true anywhere around the world. So one of the things that we're going to teach on flight school is not just the nuts and the bolts and the how-tos, but we're going to also teach the culture that makes this incredibly successful. One of the things I wanted to talk about, I have a note here for myself, is one of the things that we don't tolerate as a family. I need everybody to freaking hear me right now, is recruiting from other people's teams. Okay, I heard a case of that this week, and it boils my blood. for someone to say to another person who is already in the business, well, you just need to go and tell Mark to let you, to let you go and make it so that you can be on my team. Why would you recruit somebody from another person's team? Mark is active in the business. It's not like he's gone. It's not like he left and went to another company. He's here. He's building a business. We see him every week. I'm just using him as an example, so I don't use the real people's names. Okay. Why would I recruit somebody off of Mark's team to have them be on my team? I'm gonna see Mark. Mark's my bro. I'm gonna see you at events, and he's gonna see his person that I took from him on my team. And my question to you is this: would you want someone to do that to you? You worked hard to build your team. You worked hard to get people in your business. We all know recruiting is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. You got to get up your courage. You got to do the presentations. You got to do the follow-ups. You've done all those things. And then someone else in the company wants to take your person. So listen, we don't tolerate that. That's the quickest way to get put out of the club, to get kicked out of the community, and kicked out of the company. Because remember, in the announcements video, we said switching teams is a no-no. And who goes? Not just the switcher, but the new sponsor as well. Okay? So let's not play that game. We have to be able to trust each other. We have to be able to trust each other. Can somebody put that in the chat? We have to be able to trust each other. I need to be able to meet somebody in Atlanta and send them to that meeting and not feel like I have to be there. I need to be able to meet somebody in San Diego and send them to that meeting and not feel like I need to be there. I need to be able to know that Kelly and that team, they have my back. I need to know that if that person wants to join, I'm gonna get a text message from Kelly that says, your person was here, we sat them on the front row, took great care of her, and she got started. We signed her up for you. You can look in your back office and you will see her there. I need to be able to meet somebody in the United Kingdom and send them to the meeting out there and know that Bonnie's got my back. And know that Danny's got my back. And know that Elliot's got my back. And know that Jake's got my back, and that they're going to send me a message that says, hey, guess what? That person you met on the plane that you sent to the meeting, we took good care of them. We sat them on the front row, made sure they had water and something to write on. We loved on them, answered their questions. They're ready to get started, join the family, rock and roll. Look in your back office. They are there. We need to be able to do that. That's why we build this global network, this global community, this global family. So we have to be able to trust each other. Leaders, I'm challenging you. You diamonds, you got a diamond flag? I'm challenging you to create a zero tolerance policy in your team for bad behavior like that. Okay? And create a culture where your diamond brothers and sisters and the rest of the company knows that your environments that you create are safe. Okay? So I just wanted to get on soapbox for a second. I want to put that out there. I want to plant that seed hard, and I'm deputizing every last person on here to create that culture. JM Steele, you got it. You can't be everywhere, and you shouldn't have to, because we have a family everywhere. Okay? And don't be saying little slick shit like, oh, well, you're going to be better if you have a local sponsor. T. Gray's okay, but he lives in America. You're here in the United Kingdom, or you're here in Denmark. And it's going to be better if you have somebody in Denmark helping you. Don't say that bullshit. Okay? That's two, Kevin. Tally it up. That was two. That's two. All right? Don't do that. Don't do that. We shouldn't, it shouldn't be that way. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. Erica, you're funny.
You gotta put 2 coins in the swear jar.
The swear jar. I know
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hot topic for me because you know what, Mark, my last big business that I built covered 29 countries. 29 countries. And of the 29 countries, I think I only physically went to 5, maybe 6. The only way you can build a global business like that is you have to be able to trust your brothers and sisters that are in that country to do the right thing.
Mhm.
You have to, otherwise it's crazy. And people could trust me. I remember, Mark, when you and I were building, we were safe. Your meetings were a safe place for me. My meetings were a safe place for you. You had people in Houston on your team. So I'm just gonna say, hey folks, we're gonna get off the soapbox, but let's not play that game. All right.
Cool. Moving on.
Now, speaking of coming together, these diamonds are hosting a call for everybody, for every one of you. They've come together. Presidential Diamond, Darren Gibson, Black Diamond, Desi Lipova, Blue Diamonds, Jake Parton, Jackie and Jayla Pippins, Diamonds, Marianne, Trey, I know I'm forgetting people, Jason, Tierre, Vasil, your Emeralds, Vita, Donnie, Caroline, and then there's so many more, and I'm forgetting them. Elliot, these guys are hosting a get-together team call for the field. All right, we're not part of this one. This is you guys, and all ambassadors are invited, every last one of you. So screenshot this, promote this through your team. Somebody put this in the HB System coaching group for everybody there too, and these guys are going to be making a special announcement. Black Diamond, Desi Lipova just put in the chat, they're making a special announcement on Tuesday the 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So let's make sure that you guys get on and get on your team, support your diamonds. I personally, Mark personally, Anna, HB, we love the fact that our diamonds are coming together and saying, hey, let's lock arms and let's create an environment where everybody can thrive. So I'm excited that they're doing this. Make sure you're on the call.
Cool. All right. Okay, BÜM TV. We've got 2 English presentations, none other than your COO, T. Gray, and Kelly Haupu. And then we've got 2 Spanish presentations with Diamond Pablo Fuentes, and I don't know who the other person is. So go over to BÜM TV, iboomhub.com/BÜMTV.com. Nope, not .com. All right.
All right, we already covered this. Get your Trade Buddy shorts. This is ending on the 18th. Make sure that you have your order in by the 18th or you're not getting a shirt. If
Okay.
you want to pick it up in Houston, change your country to the United States before you try to buy it.
All right.
It's at the top of the shop.
Cool. All right. All right.
Testimonials, you got a story, share it.
Yep. Trade Buddy Lounge, live trading with the best, and you've got to have a Trade Buddy subscription required. It's
So
required.
Mark, did you get into Trade Buddy Lounge when it was up this week?
Yes, I did.
It was fun. It was so cool. Oh my God. You know what? I'm instantly hooked. I'm instantly hooked. So somebody wanted to know, how is this different than, our live trading in the morning, coffee and charts, et cetera, et cetera. It's different because, our superstar traders like Donnie Pips and Rod Smith and the other superstar traders who'll be trading in here, they're literally trading their accounts live. We're trading with them and with each other. The music is vibing, the energy is strong. It's just, man, I tell you what, this is cracking the code on what it takes to be successful. The lounge is really laid back. It's a fun environment. The music, like I said, we got music, we got snacks. Well, you have to provide your own snacks. We have drinks. No, you gotta provide your own drink. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. Now, how do you know when it starts? This is random. This is random. It doesn't have a specific time. So what you need to do is you need to download the Elevate app. And people keep calling it the Trade Buddy app. It's the Elevate app. Okay. And then you go to the live stream section and turn on your notifications for Trade Buddy Lounge. All right. That way you'll get a notification when Trade Buddy Lounge goes live. Now, before anybody puts it in the chat, notifications are fixed. They were fixed. I know that we had several days this week where push notifications were not working. They have been fixed. They are working now. And so make sure you go in there and set that so that you know when it's happening. Okay. But like Donnie just said, we had an amazing, amazing time in the lounge.
Cool.
It's the lounge is worth the subscription. The lounge itself is worth the subscription. In addition to what you get from Trade Buddy, but just being able to trade live is insane. Okay.
Cool. Masterclass in business building with Mr. Bugs. So who has their ticket? Who has their ticket to this event? All right, Anina does, Nick does, Andrew does, Michelle does, Caroline does, Lewis, Pat Pamplin, Kia Kinlaw, Connor, Herb Grant, Samantha Gilbride, Vilma, Tracy Pullen, Jake Parton, Blue Diamond Jake Parton. All right. Diamond Marianne Schutz. Yes, I have 5 people with me so far. My goal is 15. Marianne, nice. Vita Wooten, ticket, flight, and hotel. All right. Okay. Dorcas does. All right, it's $999.99, and you get 450 CD. 450 CD. Are you locked up?
Huh? No. Oh, it's so funny. No, I'm sitting very still.
Oh, okay.
No, I was doing something. The Trade Buddy product listing for the shop expired.
Yeah.
So I am multitasking while you were congratulating people and unexpiring it. All right. So here's the deal, folks. You want to make sure you have your ticket to this event. Mr. Bugs is going to be in rare form. He is on a mission this year. And his mission is to really create that environment where people are not just winning, but winning in just an out of control, insane, are you for real kind of way. And that's what's going to be going down at this event. It's going to be very, very different. It's not going to be the fluff. It's not going to be the rah-rah. It's not going to be croissants and bonbons. This is going to be take notes, come learn, and leave here with the code that the cheat sheet to success. So that's what this is about. Get there. It will be just, it's already worth every penny and 10 times that. But make sure you get there. Don't let cost be the reason that you don't succeed.
And there is limited space.
Very, very limited space. Like, don't be the person that decides and waits to the last minute and then you can't get in. All right. Now, you guys asked for something to make it easier for you, and we gave it to you. And what is that?
Oh,
and
nope.
This is the location.
Here's the hotel. Here's the hotel info.
There you go.
All right.
Here's what
Okay.
you asked for. You asked for an enrollment option for the Houston Masterclass, and we gave it to you. So there's now, for a limited time, a CEO pack that allows you to enroll. And
When does
Sir?
this end?
it ends with the
When
event.
does this end?
With the event.
Okay. All right, cool.
Go off, Sam.
Perfect. Yeah.
But this allows you to enroll and get your ticket in one bite. Okay. So this pack, it's $1349.99. It gives you the $1350. It's the same price as the regular CEO pack. Note that the CV is lower, right? The CV is lower because we have real expenses, real hard expenses, extra expenses associated with this event. And it is also available as an upgrade option. So you can sign up this way. And if you are at basic, if you're still at standby from the old system, if you are at the affiliate pack level, you can use this to upgrade to CEO pack. Now, some of you might be saying, well, I can't see it in my shop. The only people who should be able to see this in the shop are people who are at basic, standby, or affiliate, and they can use this to upgrade. Okay. If you go to the next slide, it shows you what is in it. And so you get your admission to the event, you get the Wealth Starter course. By the way, anybody see the Wealth Starter course? We made it so you guys can see it. Love to hear what you guys are thinking about that. This way, you know what the people who do the affiliate pack are getting. We wanted you to see it so you know what you're selling. They get the 70% IGO discount membership, Elevate subscription, Trade Buddy subscription, and 15% in the dual team and the rest of the comp plan. Hildy says she watched it and she couldn't believe it. It was amazing. Yes, Sylvia loves it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Can customers upgrade to this? No, customer can just buy a ticket. Customers don't need to upgrade to anything. They can just buy a ticket. Okay. All righty. There you go.
Cool. What it takes.
Time for the training.
Yes, sir.
Time for the training. Well, before we do that, let me just confirm that the t-shirts are back in the office now. And they are. Okay. All right. The t-shirts are back in the back office. You can get your t-shirt now.
Oh,
all right.
Caroline, I have a customer going to Houston. Nice. Excellent.
Very, very nice. Okay. All right. Hey, folks. So let's shift gears and let's get down to business. We got a really good little training for you guys. So we took a look. You know, every week, Mark and I, we put real energy into what we're going to talk about on Flight School. We never just say, oh, we're just going to get on Flight School and talk about whatever. Okay. And, you know, we have the group, the HB system coaching group, and that group is doing really well. I want to say we're super proud of you guys. You're focused, you're hitting it every day, and you're accountable. And that's really what's most important. Okay. And by the way, we do have our next HB system coaching group call will be tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time. Okay. So somebody put that in the group, let everybody know we'll be there. But that group is getting some very, very focused coaching energy around the system that Holton Bugs put together that's created so much success. But, you know, we're sharing that also on Flight School. And so, you know, our golden books are our journals. These are the most important books, the best books that you can buy, start out with no words. And then you fill up the journal, you fill them up with the words when you start taking the notes and stuff. And as you can see, my journal is full. This is my the journal I started in 2005. I've got tabs on it. I got tabs on it because this journal, when I bought it, it was a blank book. It probably cost me about $20. And I started this one on, you see here, December of 2005. And as we were looking through here, we came across this training from January 20. And the topic was What does it take to build it big? And it's from a leadership meeting. It's from a leadership meeting. So we're going to talk about this section of journal today because we said, you know what, that's what people need to know right from the beginning of the year. What is it going to take to be incredibly successful this year? So let me ask you a question. How many of you genuinely, sincerely, not because you're on the bandwagon, not because everybody else is going to say yes, but you really, really do mean this, you are ready to go all out to build it big in 2024? I just want to see that in the chat before we get started. Make sure we're talking to the right people. Are we talking to the right people? If you're not, no problem. Don't put yes. You are under no obligation to say you want to do that if you're not really going to do it. All right. And if you're working directly with me, you would know that you can't say yes to me to a question like that if you don't really mean it. I'd rather you be honest and say no. You know, so if you're putting yes in the chat, we're gonna take it that means that you really, really mean it. Okay. So let's talk about some things that are important if you are going to build it big in 2024. We can go to the first one.
All right.
So the first one is proper mindset, also known as get your mind right. Okay, somebody put that in the chat. Get your mind right. Okay, somebody put the hood version in there too. Get your mind right. There you go. Anastasia Grekos put the hood version in there. That's what I'm talking about, Anastasia. Get your mind right. Okay. All right, somebody put the Texas version in there. Who can get the Texas version? What's the Texas version? Get your mind right. Let's see it. The Texas version. Yeah, David Romero, get your mind right. Mark, that's right. Get your mind right. Absolutely. That's the Texas version. But you got to get your mind right. It starts here, right? It doesn't start with the hands. It doesn't start with the feet. It doesn't start with the mouth. It starts with the mind. Okay. And this is a major disconnected people. Mark, I know you've seen this in your years. One of the major disconnects, and I believe that maybe I had this disconnect for a little while in the beginning, right? Is that this is a business. You know, because it's fun and because it's colorful and because you don't necessarily have to go to an office and because you don't have a boss, it's easy to not connect in your mind that this is a business. But you know what, folks? This is a bona fide business. Anything that can pay you, what this comp plan can pay you, deserves some respect. Like Birdman said, put some respect on my name, right? Put some respect on this business, okay? You got to respect it. So not only is this a business, but it is your business. So you want to make sure that you come at it the right way and don't treat it like a game, like a hobby, because those folks don't win, okay? So since it's a business, you have to have regular times that you work your business. You can do the business part-time. That's fine. You can do the business full-time. That's also fine. But you can't do the business sometimes. You can't have a store and be open sometimes. You can have a store and you can be open like Walmart 24 hours a day, round the clock. You can have a store like your local corner grocery store and be open part-time 8 to 10 hours a day. But you can't be open randomly. Could you imagine a store that's just open sometimes? You just don't really know when it's open. That ain't gonna work. How much business are they gonna do? When are you going to go to the store? Well, I need a loaf of bread, but I'm not sure if they're open. Are you even going to give them a try? No. So you got to have the right mindset. This is a business. It's your business. Treat it as such. Mark?
Yep. Be a winner, not a whiner. Whiners accept excuses. Winners defy them.
So I'm going to tell you right now, folks, you can't put this in your notes. You can't make excuses and make money. This is one of those areas in life where you have to choose. What do you want, excuses or money? You can't make excuses and make money. It's one or the other, right? So that's why you're going to either be a winner or a whiner. And what you also want to do is you want to make sure that you focus on IPAs. IPAs. What's an IPA? What does IPA stand for? I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Anastasia has 12 fingers. She's got some extra fingers. I don't even know how she could possibly be that fast. But I've seen it in the chat, everybody. Income producing activities. Great job. Great job. Focus on income producing activities. Listen, flight school is important. You need to be here. You're going to get some things that you really need in order to be successful. But this is not an income producing activity.
Yeah. What are income producing activities? Sharing the plan. Sharing the plan and sharing the plan.
That's right.
Yeah. So in one given week, you have to set up 4 presentations and you've got to get 1,000 QV out of those presentations.
That's your goal. That's your minimum target. You want to be that when you can say that that's what you're doing, your business is now officially open. Who's opening their business this year? Who's opening their business during this 90-day run that we're in? Let me ask you a question. Who's got 4 right at this particular moment? Who has 4 scheduled for 7 days? The week that's coming up. Who's got 4 on the books scheduled for the next 7 days? Let me see. Monica from Budapest has. Ava has 4 every week in February.
Stacey Hughes, Pat Pamplin.
Diamond Marianne, of course you do.
Yes, she does.
Diamond Marianne, you better.
Yeah, Desi Lipova, more than 4.
Black Diamond Desi
Lipova.
She's got 4 a day, I think, something like that. No, for real though.
Yes.
Bonnie's got it. Danny's got it. Caroline's got 6 booked. Caroline, you better. Jay Boogie Diamond Julius Burrell has them. I think he's averaging like 3 or 4 a day also.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, good. So that's it. That's what you want to get to, folks. And so that's all under proper mindset. Let's go to the next thing that you need in order to build it big. The next thing you need in order to build it big is a clear and well-defined why. Now, why is your why so important? Because if you're not connected to why you'll do this, and the key word is connected, you won't do it. When it gets hard, you'll put it down. When it gets frustrating, you'll walk away. The only thing that will keep you pressing is a clear and well-defined why. I was watching a TV show, Mark, and it was about some guys who pulled off a group of people who pulled off a robbery, a art heist, jewelry heist. And at the end, when they were trying to get away with it, they're split up, right? And this one guy and this one girl were in the woods. And the guy has developed real feelings for this girl. And she got bit by a snake. And the snake was still there. He could see it was a poisonous snake. And now he had to get her to a hospital so she wouldn't die from the snake bite. So he put her on his back and started running through the woods. And I immediately thought, well, you know what? Running through the woods is hard enough. But running through the woods with a 120, maybe 130-pound woman on your back is even harder. But he powered through it. And you know why? Because he had a very clear and well-defined why. If he didn't do it, she was going to die. He wanted to save her life. And so even when it became extremely difficult, even when she started to feel very, very heavy, he was able to keep running, right? So what will keep you running in your business? What is your why? Sit down, shut out all the noise, turn off the notifications on your phone, and ask yourself, why do I want to build this business? I want you to take the time to write it down. This is a homework assignment for today. And then you need to surround yourself with it. Now, there's a reason this is on a sticky note, and the graphic team, they edited my picture selection. But the picture that I submitted had sticky notes all over the wall as a dramatic thing to show you that you want to surround yourself by. You want to take that why, you want to write it down and stick it up all over your house, put it on your bathroom mirror, everywhere, so that you can see it and be reminded of why you want to do that. And that's going to work for everything in your life.
I've got my why written down.
There you go. Amen. Dr. Latrice suggests you put it on the sun visor in your car. That's that way.
Ah, yes.
Put it on your dashboard. All right. Let's go to the next one.
All right. Yeah.
So, how's that song go from the Wizard or the Wiz? You believe in your. You guys don't want me to sing that song. I don't even know. But
Sing it. Sing it.
I can't sing it because I don't remember it. I don't remember well enough. But the good witch in the Wiz sang the song. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can do it, right? And so you got to believe in your ability to succeed. And what we want to encourage you to do is to have a little ceremony to write down all the reasons that you could fail, right, on a piece of paper. And I want you to ceremoniously destroy that paper. And this is, again, another place where our incredible marketing team has edited me, right? So here you crumple it up, you can throw it in the trash, you can tear it up, but yeah, you guys are with me on this one. Louise is with me. I had paper on fire in my hand. You want to burn it. Burn it. Ceremony. Take it outside. Put it in a safe place. Don't burn your house down. But burn it because your subconscious needs this little ceremony to release you to be successful. Of course, Blue Diamond Jake Parton taught this because he's on fire. Of course, because he knows what it takes to succeed. I love it. I love it. We go to the next one, unless you want to say something.
All right. So commit to personal development. Master prospectors don't recruit, they attract. Read, listen, and watch Your First Year in Network Marketing and 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I went through these books all the time. Your First Year in Network Marketing, it is incredible. And the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, I did a book study in corporate America with the 21 Laws of Leadership. Those guys ate it up.
Yeah, I tell you right now, that book in particular is crucial because if you're going to be a leader,
the chapter on the Big Mo.
Yeah, if you're going to be a leader, you need to learn how to move people. You need to learn how to move people. And John C. Maxwell really teaches that exceptionally well in this book. What were you saying about the chapter on the Big Mo?
Yeah, the Big Mo. It stands for momentum. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I want to just kind of go to the first bullet. Okay? This is important. Master prospectors don't recruit, they attract. They attract. Why? There's a reason that Presidential Diamond, Darren Gibson, has so many frontline diamonds and diamonds in his organization and has the biggest active organization in the company at the moment. Why? Not because he's a recruiter. He's out there, join my team, join my team, join my team. But because he's worked on himself so much that he's become a magnet. That was one of the images that I had here too. I had it somewhere, I think maybe I got rid of it. But they are magnetic. People want to be a part of, you got to get to the place where people just want to be a part of what you do. Where your energy, where your aura just makes people say, what do you do? And
Yeah.
can I do it with you? Okay. So that is why you want to really commit to personal development. And there's so many cool ways you can do that in today. Right. I remember when we joined when we met Holton, we had these loaded iPods.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember buying an
You remember
iPod?
that?
Yep. You go to the Apple store, you buy your iPod,
And he loaded it up.
you give it to Holton with $50, and it comes back in a week loaded.
You know what? I left mine on a Southwest flight
Ooh.
in the back of
Ooh.
the seat in front of me. Dude, I was heartbroken.
Of course you were.
Good
That
God.
$200 iPod, when you got it back from Holton, it was worth $1 million.
Yep.
You left $1 million iPod on the plane.
Dude.
But the good news is this: in today's world, we don't even need iPods. You know why? We got this thing called YouTube, and it's all there. I will encourage you guys, get the premium subscription. One of the best investments I've got is the premium subscription to YouTube, because it allows you to listen without commercials, and it allows you to close the to not have to have the app open in order to listen to it. So which means that, like, you could put it in your car and you're driving, you got a 30-minute drive, you can find 20-30-minute video and hit play, and then put your navigation back up on your phone and be listening to that audiobook or that personal development material while you're driving. And so makes a very good point. You can download them so you can listen even without internet or phone service. So I want to encourage you guys, definitely, that's the new iPod. And here's what's going to happen. As you start listening to these videos and watching these videos on YouTube that are from, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Bob Proctor, et cetera, and John C. Maxwell, all this type of stuff, YouTube, the algorithm will start to suggest more to you. Oh, it's going to say, oh, you like this stuff? Okay, let me give you more. Okay. So what I would encourage you to do is, obviously you can't listen to everything at once, so it starts to become a smorgasbord. Just save things to your watch later. And your watch later should be full of videos that you want to watch later. And now you start to have just a curriculum or a menu of good stuff that's just waiting for you to
Cool. All right. Commit to consistency. So this goes back to, is your business open every day? And what hours is your business open? So the only thing that works is absolute consistency on an ongoing basis. People who treat it like a hobby, mess around with it, just try it out, don't make it. So commit to a minimum of 4 meetings a week, 4 chances to show the plan. And then commit to 1,000 QV. And then once your folks get in, commit them as well. Commit them to 4 meetings as well. And 1,000 QV from each of those meetings, a minimum of 1,000 QV for those meetings.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right.
So you want to be a good follower. Everybody wants to be a leader, but it's also important to be a good follower. The best leaders are the best followers. They all have someone that they follow. They all have a mentor. They all have a coaching system. And here's the thing. you want to show that you have value for that. So you want to respect the time of your upline support team, and you want to protect the time of your upline support team. I was talking with someone yesterday, and I was saying that there's too much drama in that organization, right? And in my teams that I was building, people knew, you can't fill me up with drama. You can't come to me with this, right? It needed to be, I mean, the world really needed to be on fire, but the interpersonal stuff, people having issues with each other, don't bring that to me. You know, they had to respect my time and had to protect my time. You know, you need to be an upline to your team so that your team members are not coming to your higher upline with small things. Right? You know who protects my time extremely well? You know who protects my time extremely well? Presidential Diamond Darren Gibson. Black Diamond Desi Leapover. You would think the way they keep people away from me, you would think that you would think they were my bodyguards, right? But what they do is they make their team roll up the issues to them, and then they bring the issues. You know, Jackie Pippins does the same thing, right? Because we can't be access to everyone, otherwise we become just a glorified customer support, right? But guess what? If you're downline of Black Diamond Desi Leapova, you should be doing the same thing for her. You should be handling as many issues as you can before people are reaching up to Desi, right? If you're on Jackie and Jayla's team, you should be doing the same thing, right? If you're on Kelly's team, you should be doing the same thing. You should be handling as many issues, because if you load them up with small stuff, they can't focus on the big stuff, right? And another thing I want you to remember is this. You know, so many times today in today's training, you guys put in the chat, karma is real. Well, in network marketing, in our business, karma is very real. Whatever you do to your upline, your team is going to do to you. Whatever you do to your upline, your team is going to do to you. So you need to remember that, right? It always comes around. We've seen it over and over and over again. And when your upline is trying to coach you, they're human beings. They may not do it the right way all the time. They may not use the right words all the time. And they certainly may not do it the way you want them to do it all the time. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get good at hearing the message. Hear the actual message. Don't get stuck on the delivery. Don't get stuck on the person. Hear the message, because that message is for your own good. It's one of the reasons why I'm so straightforward, because I just want people to get the message, right? I don't want to put so much sugar on it, because I'm worried about your feelings that you get high on the sugar and you miss the message. I just tell you what it is. And even that requires people to hear just the message, because then people don't like my delivery, right? But the bottom line is, make sure that you are hearing and absorbing what is the actual message. What is it that I'm supposed to get from this? I don't like the way she said it. I don't like the words he used. But what am I supposed to get from this? And when you get to that place, that's when your leadership elevates, because your fellowship elevated.
All right. Be a student. Conference calls, trainings, commit. So why are your folks not on flight school? Your new folks, they need to be here. So you need to get on every call that you qualify for.
Yeah, you want to be a student. You gotta learn this. You don't know how to do it, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, listen, here's the reality. We're realists. We know that there are crazy time, multiple time zones around the world, and this time doesn't work in all the time zones. That's okay. But as a leader, you have two jobs, two responsibilities to your group. What are those two responsibilities? Who knows them? Put them in the chat. Who knows, as a leader, you have two responsibilities. There you go. Boom. Right out of the gates. See, I can tell who's been paying attention. Dr. Latrice, provide and protect. Right? Now, one way you protect people, you want to protect your team against their own ignorance. You want to protect your team against the compound impact of mistakes. You want to protect your team from the discouragement that comes from screwing it up in ignorance. And that's why it's important that you get them on flight school. Getting them on flight school is protecting them from all the negative effects of screwing it up. But if you're in a different time zone where this doesn't work, we know that we're not going to get everybody to get up in the middle of the night, let's say, to get on flight school. So then what do? You need to shift. And now you need to go into provide mode. The majority of my team is not going to get on in this time zone. So what am I going to do? How am I going to create the same net result for my team? So maybe here's an idea. You choose a time that works in your time zone after flight school. So maybe tomorrow, your time or whatever. And you choose a time that works for them. And now that's Australia flight school, let's say, or Hawaii flight school. And you get everybody on and you play this recording. Or you grab the slides like some of the leaders do, like Vasil, he does it. So here's another one. Some of you are going to be building teams where they don't speak English. And English flight school is not going to work for them. What do? Provide. So if the time zone works, but the language doesn't work, maybe you now get to Chief Anna and say, hey, I want to provide translation during flight school in this language. Or you can host one in that particular language. And that's what Diamond Vasil does. He gets the slides from us, he translates them into Bulgarian, and he does Bulgarian flight school. Okay, so, but the bottom line is the second bullet. The second bullet. The way that you've done things before doesn't work. That's why I failed in my first 3 network marketing companies. Because even though I was incredibly successful in corporate, what I learned in those first 3 failures was that the way that I was successful in corporate was not the way I was going to be successful in network marketing. So I had to become a student and learn how to be successful here. You don't know how to do it, so you need to be a student. And your people don't know how to do it, so they need to be students. And as a leader, you need to provide and protect. So if they speak English and this time zone can work, if it's morning, afternoon, or night where they are, you need to protect them from the negative results of their ignorance by making sure they get on here. If you're a leader and this time zone or this language doesn't work, then you need to provide a flight school for them. But those who take this part lightly will fail. That's why when I met Holton in 2004, this is what I asked for. I said, these are my words, I will join the company. I'll even join with that guy who really didn't have any business being my sponsor, but no problem. I'll even join with him. But I'll join on one condition. Let me study you for 30 days. Let me follow you around for 30 days. Let me come to your house for 30 days so that I can learn. Because this is actually one of the most important things you need in order to build it big. You need to learn. Now, here's what we're doing. We're bringing it to you. So that's why you need to show up to this. And if you're part of the HB System Coaching Group, you need to make those calls a priority too. There's Mark. He's got one of his journals there too. All right, we can go to the next one.
All right. All right, take ownership, commit to growing the business and outside of your upline's help. Show the plan, share the product, help people get their first two. So, T. Gray, do you remember we did that presenters training up in Sacramento?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was incredible. So we should do that.
Yeah. You know what? It's so funny you should say that because I have it on my list of things that we need to do either here or with the HB System Coaching Group.
Yes.
But it's so funny because I was talking with Presidential Diamond Darren Gibson the other day, and we were chopping it up. We were talking about all sorts of different things about how we can work together to create success and how the company can support him. Because we really do stand behind him and his leadership and what he's doing to help grow the company and grow his business. But one of the things that came up was he was asking me about, my previous groups. And I told him, I said, man, I had this one rock star leader that she and her husband were insane. They were down in the Maryland area, and every Saturday morning they would have coffee and donuts, Mark.
Yes.
And their team would show up at their house at like 7 in the morning, and they did presentation training. And they never had fewer than 10 or 15 team members.
Excellent.
And they were teaching them how to do the presentation effectively, how to overcome objections, how to close, how to just move through. It was a team of master presenters.
Wow. That's the key, folks. That's the key. You've got to overcome objections and share the plan. And in sharing the plan, you can overcome objections as well.
Yep.
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 All right.
Yeah. And that last bullet, Mark, helping new people get their first two. We said it last week. We say it all the time. If you want to master one thing in this business, master this. Master helping a new person get their first two new people in their first 7 days of business.
Yeah.
Whoever masters that is king or queen of the mountain.
Yeah, and then help them get their first two. Set up 4 presentations with them, and then help them get their first two.
Yep.
All right. Good to go.
All right. Next
All
one.
right.
And this is a big one. So, and this is probably one of the most important slides in the whole deal today. Some folks are wondering why they can't get the fire started in their business. And the answer to that question is because you haven't set yourself on fire yet. You want everybody else to burn, but you're not willing to burn. You want people to do something that you're not willing to do.
Yeah. Set yourself on fire. People will come from miles to watch you burn.
You want to benefit from people doing something that you're not willing to do. So we showed you the brick training. We showed you the volume that comes with a person who's a brick. We showed you what your business could look like if you have multiple people who are bricks. And everybody said, I want that. I want that. I want that. But you can't have it until you do it. You've got to set the standard. You got to do it first. You got to go first. You have to lead by example. And remember that this is one of the truest truths in the Truthiverse. The speed of the group is the speed of the leader. How do you, Darren, I like the way Darren says it. Darren,
The Truthiverse?
he says it, the Truthiverse, yeah. Darren, I don't know if you could put it in the chat, but you said something about look at the leader. He has a way of saying, oh, that's how he says it, the thermometer, right? We say put the thermometer in the leader's mouth, right? I love the way he says that. To check the temperature of the team, put the thermometer in the leader's mouth. You know, so many times people want to complain about their team. My team sucks. They won't do whatever I can. I don't know what's wrong with these people, whatever. But they don't look at the right person, right? Even at corporate. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Look, Darren told me this, Jackie told me this, corporate leaders don't do this. They don't do what we're doing. But we can't sit back and complain the field isn't producing whatever, blah, blah, blah. We say, okay, well, what are we doing? What can we do? What are we doing? That's why Holton's doing the masterclass. That's why we started the HB system coaching group. That's why Mark and I do flight school every single week since February of 2019. Because we realized we have to lead by example. That's why when it came time to get ready to blitz leading up to Trade Buddy, what did I say, Mark? Put me in, coach. I'll do presentations. Yep. When the new presentation deck came out, I'll do the first one. Right? Because that's just what we're made of. And that's how you become incredibly successful. You have to be a go first person. You have to be a go first person. You have to lead by example. You have to do the things you want your people to do and become good at that. And then become good at teaching them to do it. And then you will rock the block. That's how you do it. Anything to add on that, Mark?
No, sir. You got it.
Then you got the next one.
Yeah.
So another thing you guys want to do is you want to get in the habit of rewarding yourself. When you have victories, you want to make sure that you celebrate so that your subconscious gets programmed to enjoy the results of your efforts. Doing presentations for us, doing 4 presentations wasn't a chore. It was fun. You know why? It created QV. QV created money, and money created celebration.
Yes.
Right? So you celebrate your victory. You got bills. I know you got bills. I know you need some of this money to pay your bills and do whatever, but don't use it all for bills. You make $200, man, take $20 and go get an ice cream with that person that you care about. But say these words. My business bought us this ice cream. Right? Go buy yourself something. You know, you make $1,000, take $100, take $200, go to dinner. Cheers. Business paid for the dinner. All right? Start doing that, and then all of a sudden the business becomes fun. Right? Calling people becomes fun, etc. So that's how you reward yourself. And last but not least, one of the biggest pitfalls that people fall into is they get into management mode. And what we want to encourage you to do instead is to stay in creative mode. Don't get to Sapphire, Ruby, or Emerald and now say, I sit and watch you and tell you guys what to do. You want to stay creative mode. That's why we were so excited. That's why we were so excited that when we did the recruiting recognition and the customer acquisition recognition, that our diamonds were all over that list.
That was a mistake I made in the beginning. But so HB pulled me aside and said, you need to keep sponsoring. You need to keep sponsoring. So your team sees you sponsoring. And I went out and I sponsored. I sponsored people and got customers.
Yep. So you know who that guy is in the picture with the helmet? That guy is Presidential Diamond Darren Gibson. That guy is Blue Diamond Jake Parton. That guy is Diamond Julius Burrell. That guy is Diamond Marianne Schutz. That guy is Black Diamond Desi Leapover. That guy, sorry, is Blue Diamond Jackie and Jayla Pippins. That guy is Diamond Jason Solomon. That guy is Diamond Tierre Edwards. That guy is Diamond Kelly Haupu. That guy is Black Diamond Avinash Nagama. That guy is Blue Diamond David Hunt. That guy is Diamond Monica Chavez. That guy is Diamond Christopher Perez. That guy is Diamond Andres Hernandez. What do they all have in common? And I know I missed a few. Not intentional. What do they have in common? They're all still building. They're all still putting bricks on the wall. They're all still actively working, doing presentations, enrolling personal people, working with new people. None of them have retired to the throne.
You know what? Here's what I love. Jackie and Jayla and Vita and Kia came to Houston. For what? Sponsoring, building. So how much you went out with them? How many numbers did they get?
It was insane. It was ridiculous. I'm never going out with them again. I'm telling you, man. My wife and I were sitting at the table by ourselves watching them just attack this restaurant, and it was really beautiful to see. It was just amazing, to tell you the truth. They've got it down to an art form, and the people that they're talking to love it, right?
Yes.
Like there's a wrong way.
They love it.
There's a way to make people feel like they're being harassed, but it's so funny. This guy is sitting at the bar, and he's got Jayla and Vita talking to him. It's an older guy, right? And he got Jayla and Vita talking. He just enjoying the attention. They're finding out what he does and talking to him about trading. And next thing you know, Vita's phone is out and she's showing him her trading results. And next thing you know, the guy is a prospect, right?
Nice.
We go to the next place. There's music. I'm like, okay, how are they going to do this here? Wrong. Kia's over there talking to some dude. Next thing you know, her phone is out. She's showing him trading results. You know, I'm like, these guys are animals, right? But I love it. And Queen Jackie, she's the best of the best. So, but here's the deal. It's like they stay in this creative mode of building and adding new people to their team. And I remember what Holton taught us. He wanted us out the gates to have 12 to 15 people.
Right.
And every time it was time for us to go to another level, he was like, sponsor another 12 to 15 people. Right? So you want to stay in creative mode, personally sponsor 12 to 15 people, maintain your 12 customers. Somebody said, why 12 to 15? Because out of every group of 12 to 15 that you personally bring in, 3 to 5 are going to incubate, 3 to 5 are going to quit, 3 to 5 are going to build it big. So you're going to run it to 3 to 5, and that's going to take you to a level. And then when it's time to get to that next level, you enroll another 12 to 15 people. And by the way, every level that you go to, the easier it becomes to enroll 12 to 15 people.
Right.
But whatever you do, don't stop building and shift into management mode. Okay?
All right.
So anyway, guys, that is, those were the points from that training. And let me just see in the chats, how many of you this was high value? Was this a high value training for you today? Was this a high value training for you today? Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. Remember to provide and protect for your groups. HB System Coaching Group, we have this call tomorrow. And I think I saw as this was scrolling up, somebody asked, how can they find the wealth mindset training?
Yeah.
Should have received an email. Mark, I don't know who those emails for the wealth system.
Yep.
Where do they come from? Do they come from?
It came from Shane.
Yeah, but who does it? What is the email address that they can search their email box for? I don't know. Well, just search your email for wealth mindset.
Yeah.
And you may have missed it. It may have gone to your spam or junk. But it will be there somewhere. And it's tied to the way that we did it is we needed to identify who was active. So for those of you who have been around for a while, the thing that's going to trigger it is going to be when you pay your subscription. That's going to be the thing so if your subscription hasn't run yet, or since we triggered it, which was maybe a week ago, week ago, last week,
Right.
When your subscription runs, you'll get the email. All right. Michelle, real quick before we end flight school, which is going to be literally in 60 seconds, if you guys, one of you can put the sender in the chat.
Yeah.
That way people know what to search in their email.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, you guys, that's it. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And yes, you are certainly right, Ian. Mark looks jacked. Yes. Let's take our picture, Mark.
All right.
Gray@iboomerang.com is the sender. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Not reply.
okay. Yeah, I changed that.
Okay.
All right.
So if you got it already, it's from tgray@iboomerang.com. If you didn't get it already, it's going to come from support@powered-by-iGo or support@iboomerang.
Yeah, supported iBoomerang.
Support@iboomerang. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. You got it.
Poser. Love you guys.
I am a poser. All right, everybody. Have a great time. Have a great Saturday.